Welcome to the Food Ninja, where every bite is a delicious surprise attack. Welcome, guys. I have here a very interesting recipe. So, today we'll be making delicious, creamy, easy to make pasta salad. So, here I have um, my bacon bits. So, this is bacon bits, okay? Bacon chopped in little pieces. Bacon bits. I have here my carrots. Okay, FYI, this is not cooked, so this is baby carrots that I chopped. I have mandarin oranges. I have black olives, so it's diced black olives. I have pineapple chunks, this size pineapple chunks. I have fruit cocktail, so this is just a combination of different fruits. We have cherries here, we have grapes here, we have apples here, so it's a combination of different fruits. It's a fruit cocktail. So here I have my beloved sweet corn. I love corn, so we have our sweet corn here. Now we have our diced potatoes. These are cooked just in case. Diced potatoes. Don't worry, guys, my hands are clean. I'm always washing my hands. So here I have cut peaches. These are peaches. They are so sweet, so ripe, delicious. So we're going to be using these peaches for our pasta salad. Okay. So I have here my red kidney beans. So these are cooked just in case. You see, they're soft. My red kidney beans for the pasta salad. Okay. So here I'm gonna introduce to you the star of the show, the pasta. Okay. So this is already cooked. So what you do, you just put the pasta in a pot of boiling water, add salt, and let it cook for 10 minutes or however you want it, to be. Some people like tough pasta, some people like chewy pasta, some people like very soft pasta. So however you like your pasta, you can do it that way. So this is the type of pasta I used. The Skinner, the garden style twirls. This is the pasta that I use, and this is just 12 ounce. That's one pack. So this right here is one pack of pasta. So they still have instructions at the back how to cook the pasta. Okay, so that being said, I also have chipotle ranch, honey mustard. This is the first time I'm using honey mustard with the pasta salad. And I just want to change, tweak it a little bit, see how it tastes like. But I know it's going to taste really good because I've used honey mustard before, but just not on pasta salad. So I have honey mustard and I have chipotle ranch. Okay, so here I have and pepper. So now I'm going to be really careful with the salt because olives are a little bit salty and bacon are salty too. So you just want to be careful with the salt you're using if you're using bacon bits and black olives. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start mixing. So I've prepped everything. So all we are doing is just mixing. So in a large bowl, I'm gonna keep this aside and bring this bowl. So that's cool. So in a large bowl, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add my pasta. Okay, already cooked pasta. Okay, you empty your pasta into a large pan. You can also use a bowl for the mixing. Whatever you have in your kitchen, you can use to mix this. Okay, so I go with my sweet corn. I always go with my corn first. Okay, you give it a good mix. So you give it a good mix. So now the next thing I do, I go with my carrots. Give it a good mix. Now if you want to boil your carrots and let it cook, for like 5 minutes, it's up to you, but I like my carrot crunchy inside the pasta salad. So when you're eating the salad, the carrot is so crunchy and so good. So the next thing I'll do, I'm gonna add my pineapples. I chopped pineapples. Give it a good mix. Everything you add, you give it a good mix. Okay. So I'm gonna add the diced potatoes. So you add the diced potatoes. So give it a good mix. Halfway through, you want to come in with your pepper. Okay. Add your bacon. Now after adding the bacon, if you need more salt, you can add salt, but if it's okay after adding your bacon, if you still feel like adding some salt, you can go ahead and add some salt. Okay, so that was the bacon bits. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is to add my red kidney beans. Red kidney beans. Look at how good it's looking already. So what you want to do is to add the fruit and stuff that I had, turn it very well, before adding the softer ones. So we'll add our olives. I just like the black olives with the pasta salad. You can use the green olives if you want, but I always use the black olives for this. Okay, so this is ready. So the other thing that goes in is your fruit cocktail. Okay, spread them out, give it a good mix. Good mix. So the next thing you're gonna add is the peaches. Add the peaches, give it a good mix. Remember, I haven't added the mandarin oranges. This is because the mandarin orange is so soft, they break so easily. So the mandarin orange, I'm gonna add it right after I add the dressing, the salad dressing to it. Okay, so if you're going to use mandarin oranges, save it for the last. Let it be the very last thing you use. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here. Just because I've tested it and it needed a little bit of salt, so I'll go in here and add a little bit of salt. Okay, so always remember to test it first. If you need salt, you add salt. If you don't need salt, you don't have to. So add a little bit more black pepper. Okay, give it a good mix. You want to come in with your ranch, which is your dressing. Okay, you want to be really generous with your dressing because you don't want to eat dry salad. Okay, you want to be really generous with it. Continue to stir. So now if you don't like bacon, you can use ham. You can use chopped ham, instead of bacon. You can use egg also. So as a matter of fact, I'm still going to use one boiled egg. Whenever I'm eating it, I'm just going to boil my egg, and use it. So that's what I do. I don't like keeping egg overnight, so I just boil it and use it whenever I want to eat the pasta. And this can go as a, as a meal on its own, without. So come in here with your honey mustard. Give it a very good mix. And that's all there is to it. So this is everything you need to do. There is nothing else you need to do. 3 simple steps. You get all your ingredients out. You boil your pasta. You get a bowl. You mix it. You add your cream. So there you go, guys. You just continue to mix it. I think right now I've gotten the cream everywhere. So the very last thing you add to your pasta salad. Now if you're using mandarin orange, the orange should go in last because they are very soft. But if you're not using mandarin orange, you can very well skip this part. Okay, so but I like the taste. I love the taste of mandarin oranges when making pasta salad. So there you go, my ninjas. Your quick and easy and very creamy and delicious pasta salad is ready. Look at that beauty. Oh my goodness, I am really gonna enjoy this. This pasta salad is served cold, should stay fresh in your refrigerator for like a week. Okay, so you scoop, eat, and then you're done. Thank you.